Jimmy never left. He just changed frequency. Purple haze ain't a string to me, it's a seance door. Open it at night when you can't remember what you're for. And the haze comes in like smoke that has the weight of years. Purple haze, the medium between the words and here. Hendrix played it first because Hendrix heard the frequency that the purple transmits in a different sensory than the one he lived and died, then came back in the sound. Purple haze and the seance and the lost and found of the soul. Purple haze, she calls the frequency down. Purple haze, she turns the silence into sound, the kind of sound that only happens past midnight and alone. Purple haze and the voices and the drone. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Jimmy's in the room, in the room, in the room, in the room. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Dissolving all the gloom, all the gloom, all the gloom. Purple haze, the door between the dead and the breathing. Purple haze, the smoke between the leaving and the reaching. Seance, yeah. Purple haze, seance, yeah, yeah, yeah. I rode a purple slow when I let the ritual set. The lights down and the speakers up and let myself forget the ordinary frequency of daylight and the past. Purple haze, seance and the door behind the mask of the everyday dissolving in the vapor and the low melodic note that only Jah and the ghosts know how to play the frequency beneath the ordinary mind. Purple haze, seance and what we did to find. Purple haze, she calls the frequency down. Purple haze, she turns the silence into sound, the kind of sound that only happens past midnight and alone. Purple haze and the voices and the drone. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Jimmy's in the room, in the room, in the room, in the room. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Dissolving all the gloom, all the gloom, all the gloom. Purple haze, the door between the dead and the breathing. Purple haze, the smoke between the leaving and the raging. Seance, yeah. Purple haze, seance. When the bass drops, everything else is decoration. The purple and the bass and the reverberation, or whatever Jimmy left when he went through the door. Purple haze, seance calling from before. The naming and the selling and the dispensary shelf. The purple was the seance calling back to itself, to anyone who listened in the dark enough to hear. Purple haze, seance. Hendrix is still here. So I keep the seance open when the purple is around. I let the frequency run deep beneath the surface sound of the life that runs on daylight and on schedule and on fast. Purple haze, seance, and the ordinary can last when she enters. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Jimmy's in the room, in the room, in the room, in the room. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Dissolving all the gloom, all the gloom, all the gloom. Purple haze, the door between the dead and the breathing. Purple haze, the smoke between the leaving and the reaching. Purple haze, seance, yeah. Purple haze, seance, seance, seance. Purple haze, seance. before the name, before the job, before the price, there was only the plant and the ceremony. Kush came before the ones who named the thing. She was the ceremony before the offering was branded and displayed beneath the fluorescent store. OG Kush was the ritual before the door of the modern opened up and swallowed what was old in the plastic and the label and the buying and the soul. She remembers when the passing was a sacred kind of act. OG Kush ceremony and the ancient and the fact of the holy. She is the ceremony still. OG Kush. She carries the original will of the earth to give the medicine to those who know the right. OG Kush ceremony from the day into the night. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Pass it with respect. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Nothing to expect but the presence. OG Kush. The grandmother's right. OG Kush. Before the price and the light of the dispensary. OG Kush ceremony. Yeah, I learned the ceremony from the ones who came before. They said treat the OG like the entrance to a door. Not a product and not a purchase and not a brand to name. OG Kush ceremony and the reverence the same as it was when the mountain gave her to the ones who climbed high enough to find her in the altitude and time. Before the catalog, before the database, before the test. OG Kush ceremony and the earth knows best. OG Kush. She is the ceremony still. OG Kush. She carries the original will of the earth to give the medicine to those who know the right. OG Kush ceremony from the day into the night. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Pass it with respect. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Nothing to expect but the presence. OG Kush. The grandmother's right. OG Kush. Before the price and the light of the dispensary. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. The ceremony is not the product. The ceremony is the intention. The sitting and the breathing and the attention to the thing that grows from earth and returns to earth and takes you briefly with it to before your birth and after it. OG Kush knows where you came from and where you're going. OG Kush ceremony in the going and the knowing. So when I reach for OG, I reach the way the ancients reached for the plant that grew before the lesson could be preached. In the store I reach with ceremony and with the old respect. OG Kush, she gives back everything you inject of the sacred. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Pass it with respect. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. Nothing to expect but the presence. OG Kush. The grandmother's right. OG Kush. Before the price and the light of the dispensary. OG Kush ceremony, yeah. OG Kush ceremony before the names. OG Kush ceremony still, yeah. Gorilla glue gravity, not stuck. Alright. This is where I I was supposed to be. Gorilla glue gravity, and I've stopped fighting what is true. That the earth wants me horizontal and the earth wants me to understand the weight of things before I try to move against the gorilla and the gravity and the groove. She doesn't lock you on the couch, she opens up a door to the weight that everything was carrying before. You were moving fast enough to not feel what it weighs. Gorilla glue gravity and the counting of the ways that heavy is a gift. Gorilla glue and the gravity descends. Gorilla glue where the upward motion ends and the wisdom of the horizontal finally speaks. Gorilla glue gravity in the deep. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, everything weighs right. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, stop the upward fight. Gorilla glue, the earth is pulling me to itself. Gorilla glue, put the motion back up on the shelf. Gravity one. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah. Newton found the gravity when the apple came down clean. Gorilla glue found mine when the evening intervened between the going and the stopping and the finally at rest. Gorilla glue gravity, and the earth knows best what the body needs when it's been up against the clock. Gorilla glue gravity, and the gravity unlocks something in the physics of the being and the ear. Gorilla glue gravity in the heaviest year of my life, just lifting. Gorilla glue and the gravity descends. Gorilla glue where the upward motion ends and the wisdom of the horizontal finally speaks. Gorilla glue gravity in the deep. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, everything weighs right. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, stop the upward fight. Gorilla glue, the earth is pulling me to itself. Gorilla glue, put the motion back up on the shelf. Gravity one. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah. Gravity is not the enemy. Gravity is the oldest argument for staying where you are. Not because you're broken, because the floor is exactly as far from the ceiling as it needs to be. Gorilla glue gravity, and the space between the floor and the ceiling is exactly right. I weigh exactly what I should weigh tonight. So I surrender to the gorilla and the glue and the ground, and I let the gravity complete the sound of the body finally settling in the frame. Gorilla glue gravity, and nothing is the same when you stop. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, everything weighs right. Gorilla glue gravity, yeah, stop the upward fight. Gorilla glue, the earth is pulling me to itself. Gorilla glue, put the motion back up on the shelf. Gravity Amnesia Haze Cathedral, the architecture of forgetting, high ceilings, the sound taking a long time to come back. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, where the weight becomes the stone that built the building you surrender in alone. The vaulted ceilings of the letting go ascending high. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, and the inventory of the week that clings becomes the offering you lay at the foot of the forgetting in the nave at the end of the day. Not the memories that matter, she knows what to spare. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, and the weight dissolves in the air high above. Amnesia Haze Cathedral calls the noise to rest. Amnesia Haze Cathedral strips the weak from the chest. The architecture of forgetting built by Jah's own hand. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, in the letting go land. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Stolen smoke and hide. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Architecture of the night. Amnesia Haze. The walls are made of letting go. Amnesia Haze. The ceiling is what you don't know anymore. The weight you came in with. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. The cathedral was not built in a day, and nor is this. The ceremony of the haze and the abyss of the forgetting that is not a loss but a restoration. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, in the purification of the accumulation of the small and daily wrong that made the weak feel shorter and the suffering long. She takes the small and daily wrong and lifts it to the art. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, and the cleansing march of the smoke upward. Amnesia Haze Cathedral calls the noise to rest. Amnesia Haze Cathedral strips the weak from the chest. The architecture of forgetting built by Jah's own hand. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, in the letting go land. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Stone and smoke and high. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Architecture of the night. Amnesia Haze. The walls are made of letting go. Amnesia Haze. The ceiling is what you don't know anymore. The weight you came in with. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. In the cathedral of the haze, there are no pews and no confession, only the architecture of the depression. Leaving the body like incense leaves the air, rising until it isn't anywhere definable. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, built for this, the beautiful ecclesiastical forgetting. So I walk into the cathedral at the close of every week, with the weight that the cathedral was specifically built to seek and remove from the architecture of the self. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, and the weak stays on the shelf of the forgotten. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Stone and smoke and high. Amnesia Haze Cathedral, yeah. Architecture of the night. Amnesia Haze. The walls are made of letting go. Amnesia Haze. The ceiling is what you don't know anymore. The weight you came in with. Amnesia Haze Cathedral. Amnesia Haze Cathedral. The walls hold the way. Amnesia Haze Cathedral. You don't have to, don't have to. lemon haze eclipse, the light that comes from inside the dark, not from above it. Yeah. Eclipse, and she shines from underneath the surface of the ordinary like a coral reef that only glows when the light above is gone. Lemon haze eclipse and the bioluminescent dawn that happens in the dark when the dark is deep enough. She cuts the frequency of the heavy and the tough with something bright that wasn't borrowed from the sun. Lemon haze eclipse, and the inner light begun from within. Lemon haze eclipse, the citrus in the dark. Lemon haze eclipse, she illuminates the mark of the creator in the space that daylight couldn't reach. Lemon haze eclipse, and the frequency she teach. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Citrus in the deep, 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 deep. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Light that doesn't sleep, doesn't sleep, doesn't sleep, doesn't sleep. Lemon haze eclipse, the glowing in the underneath. Lemon haze eclipse, the brightness in the sheet of darkness. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. I used to reach for lemon haze when I needed the day, when the project needed sunlight and the old way of the sativa morning and a notebook and a bright lemon haze eclipse. And I found a deeper light that she carries underneath the citrus, and the shine is a frequency that functions in the dub and the design of the dark creative chamber where the real work gets done. Lemon haze eclipse, she is the underground sun of the artist. The citrus in the dark. Lemon haze eclipse, she illuminates the mark of the creator in the space that daylight couldn't reach. Lemon haze eclipse, and the frequency she teach. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Citrus in the deep. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Light that doesn't sleep. Lemon haze eclipse, the glowing in the underneath. Lemon haze eclipse, the brightness in the sheet of darkness. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. The eclipse is not the end of the light. The eclipse is the light, finding a different angle. The citrus doesn't need the sun to be citrus. The lemon haze eclipse proves the brightness was always internal. She was never borrowing daylight. She was generating her own from somewhere deeper than the sun can reach. So I let the lemon haze eclipse the dark completely now. I don't reach for her at morning, I reach for her at the hour when the studio is black and the deadline is the only light. Lemon haze eclipse, she makes the dark exactly right for the world. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Citrus in the deep, 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 deep. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Light that doesn't sleep. Lemon haze eclipse, the glowing in the underneath. Lemon haze eclipse, the brightness in the sheath of darkness. Lemon haze eclipse, yeah. Lemon haze eclipse, glowing from inside. Skittles prism, not the rainbow, the refraction. Each color separate, each one its own frequency. Skittles prism and the light breaks into what it was always made of before the blending and the fuzz of the ordinary spectrum that the eye reduces down to a single color. Skittles prism and the crown of the synesthetic, it opens up the seven into one and then the one back into seven, like a prism and the sun. Each color has its frequency, each frequency its place. Skittles prism and the complexity of space inside the sweet. Skittles prism, refracting what I feel. Skittles prism, making what was blurred reveal the separate frequencies beneath the single sweet. Skittles prism, where the colors and the heartbeat meet. Skittles prism, yeah. Every color deep. Skittles prism, nothing goes to sleep. Skittles prism, yeah. Purple is a low frequency. Skittles prism, orange is the center key. Skittles prism, green is what you feel between. Skittles prism, yeah. I thought I understood the Skittles until the prism opened, and what I thought was sweet became a language I was hoping to find beneath the flavor and the candy of the name. Skittles prism, and the frequencies became a conversation between colors I could almost hear. Skittles prism, and the synesthetic frontier of the tasting and the hearing and the feeling all at once. Skittles prism, not a simple sugar rush but months of understanding. Skittles prism, refracting what I feel. Skittles prism, making what was blurred reveal the separate frequencies beneath the single sweet. Skittles prism, where the colors and the heartbeat meet. Skittles prism, yeah. Every color deep. Skittles prism, nothing goes to sleep. Skittles prism, purple is a low frequency. Skittles prism, orange is the center key. Skittles prism, green is what you feel between. Skittles prism, yeah. The prism doesn't create the colors, the prism reveals what was already inside the light. Skittles doesn't create the frequencies, she reveals what was already inside. The feeling you carried in before the first hit. Skittles prism, and the frequencies were yours the whole time. So I hold the Skittles to the light before the ceremony, and I watch the prism separate the simple from the many frequencies inside the single and the sweet and the name. Skittles prism, and nothing is the same after refraction. Skittles prism, yeah. Every color deep. Skittles prism, nothing goes to sleep. Skittles prism, purple is a low frequency. Skittles prism, orange is the center key. Skittles prism, green is what you feel between. Skittles prism, yeah. Skittles prism, purple fading, orange fading. middle, the exact point between the too much and the nothing.
Ordinary day into the automatic, finding of the signal in the noise of how things are. Blue dream frequency, and it hits the frequency far beneath the anxious and above the sedated floor, right where the creative and the calm and the clear and more of everything exist in the same moment and the same blue dream frequency. And she knows her own name in the signal. Blue dream frequency, tuned to the exact degree. Blue dream frequency, where the self is finally free to work and to be and to create and to rest. Blue dream frequency, she finds a signal in the chest. Blue dream frequency, yeah. Frequency, yeah. Signal burning bright. Blue dream frequency, between the noise and the silence. Blue dream frequency, between the storm and the islands. In the signal. Blue dream frequency, yeah. Every consciousness has a frequency of best, the one where the thinking and the feeling and the rest all happen simultaneously without the trade. Blue dream frequency, and the finding of the main self in the signal, not the self in the noise. Blue dream frequency, she isolates the voice beneath the static of the have to and the should. Blue dream frequency, and the signal understood for the first time. Blue dream frequency, tuned to the exact degree. Dream frequency, where the self is finally free to work and to be and to create and to rest. Blue dream frequency, she finds a signal in the chest. Blue dream frequency, yeah. Dive down into night. Blue dream frequency, yeah. Signal burning bright. Blue dream frequency, between the noise and the silence. Blue dream frequency, between the storm and the islands. In the signal. Blue dream frequency, yeah. There is a frequency where everything is possible. Not the ceiling high, not the floor, the navigable. The middle as a mastery, not as a compromise. Blue dream frequency, the discipline of the equilibrium is harder than the extremes. Anyone can go too far. Blue dream frequency goes exactly far enough. So I return to the blue dream when the signal drifts, when the static of the weakest push me from the gifts of the balance to the edges, and the edges don't create. Blue dream frequency, and the dial rotates back to center. Blue dream frequency, dial in tonight. Blue dream frequency, yeah. Signal burning bright. Blue dream frequency, between the
Sour diesel transmission, not going somewhere, sending something through. Transmission begin. Sour diesel transmission, and the signal leaves the body through whatever frequency connects the ear to everybody. Who was ever asking what exists beyond the edge of the ordinary and the over and the ledge of perception? She fires the engine of the beyond. Sour diesel transmission, and the signal responds from somewhere past the veil that ordinary chemistry can't breach. Sour diesel transmission frequency goes through. Sour diesel transmission, firing up the unknown. Sour diesel transmission, and the signal has been thrown through whatever atmosphere separates the air from there. Sour diesel transmission, and the crossing of the air. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. Signal leaves the ground. Signal leaves the ground. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. Coming back around. Coming back around. Sour diesel transmission, reach the ordinary veil. Sour diesel transmission, on a chemical trail through the dimensions. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. The chemical smell is not an accident of genetics. It is the scent of something burning through cosmetics of the surface layer of the world we think we see. Sour diesel transmission, and the signal running free of the limitation of the single frequency mind. Sour diesel transmission, what she leaves behind is the ordinary, and what she carries forward through. Sour diesel transmission is the signal breaking through every layer. Sour diesel transmission, firing up the unknown. Sour diesel transmission, and the signal has been thrown to whatever atmosphere separates the air from there. Sour diesel transmission, and the crossing of the air. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. Signal leaves the ground. Signal leaves the ground. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. Coming back around. Coming back around. Sour diesel transmission, reach the ordinary veil. Sour diesel transmission, on a chemical trail through the dimensions. Sour diesel transmission, yeah. The diesel doesn't power a vehicle. The diesel powers a transmission, a signal from the self to whatever receives it, beyond the known frequency range. Sour diesel transmission, and something on the other side receive.